Welcome in, everybody, to another Draft to Glory series as we take on 1920, which is either the last year of Deadball Era in OOTP or the first year of the Golden Years era. Or maybe it's part about, I don't know the exact cutoff for Deadball, but I know 1920 was a key year. All right, stay tuned later on. Again, our usual contest where you can enter to win 5 standard packs. And for those of you that have won in the past, I hope you're pulling something good every once in a while. And congratulations to our last winner, which we pulled on Saturday's Twitch stream. So check me out, twitch.tv/laptophound. And you can see some live play of OOTP in a variety of different ways. All right, Draft to Glory. We've played game 1. Let's finish off the first month. We've won 2 championships. I think the goal for this series, if I can win 10, I think 10 is going to be my cutoff. If the Montreal Expos can get to 10 world championships, then we'll call it a series. Of course, the New York Yankees, they've won 27. We're not going to go that far because that could take us right till 2023. Although, that would be interesting to see if this team, just through the draft process, could win the most World Series ever. All right, here is our player update for May the 1st. Ed Walsh, 24, relatively new to the team. Scott Stratton, still doing well, 4-star player. Joe Sewell, 38 years old, and Bo Jackson is 39. Wow. He's dropped quite a bit this year, though. He went from a 4-star player to about a 2.5-star player. So we're starting to see the regression, unfortunately, in Bo Jackson. Kevin Brown, Danny Santana, Tim Raines playing in AA. Tim still has some progressing to do. Don't want to rush the kid. I want to make sure he gets to that 4-star potential. So I think this year AA, next year AAA. Hopefully, as a 23-year-old, he can make his debut. Love Tim Raines. Glad I got him in the draft. All right, May 1st, we've got 2 championships. 1908 and 1918 were the 2 years that we happened to win. Wow, we are 7-9, 7 games out. Congrats to Brooklyn and to St. Louis. They came out of the gate really quick. So we're not even going to waste too much time looking around after April. We're going to go right to beginning of June. Find out if this is a team that is got some potential this year or if we got another pretty good draft pick. And we're getting close to 500. Not quite there, though. Well, we did get an achievement. 27 games without a run for Dan Collins. Our ace in the bullpen. Nice. Dan. 27 games, and he has 2 games in a row. Go figure. That's OOTP for you. You get on a streak, and then when you lose it pretty convincingly. Pat Mullen. There's a name from the past. Currently on the AA Durham Wolves. We drafted Pat Mullen in our very first draft. Round 2, pick number 1. Always nice now that we've played enough seasons to go back and look at some of those early picks. And a reminder, next episode, we're going to go back and look at the 21st overall picks. So it'll be a standalone episode where we'll take a peek at every player that was drafted first overall in our league. See what they're doing now. I think we probably got a couple retired players there. Yeah, that'll be fun. We did that after the first 10 years, so we'll do it again after this season. Yeah, we're coming up on 20 years. So Montreal Expos still fledgling away, 26 and 20, getting close to 500. Well, we are moving up the standings a bit, which I was not expecting. But 15 games out from the Phillies. And look at on the other side, the Washington Senators. I knew they were going to be good. I just didn't know how long it would take. But yeah, look at that, 47 and 25. Phillies 49-22. Two dominant teams in the league so far. Cardinals hanging in there. Guardians hanging in there. Expos not so much. Let's take a look at our players here. July 1st, Canada Day. See what they're doing. Ed Walsh. Second year in the league, 10-10. He's got a pretty consistent ERA. We're going to move him to the number one starter. Yeah, I want to give Ed Walsh. Scott Stratton still better overall, potential and overall, but not a fan of his record, 12-19. Check out some of our hitters. Who is performing? Whitey Law. This is the Dan Brothers of our team. He is just ripping it up. 364 average, about halfway through the season. Look at those stats. Look at those numbers. Whitey Lockman, who we took, I think, second overall, or was it fourth overall? Fifth overall. Okay, so he dropped down to number 5. I'm really curious who went in the top 4 of that draft. So many drafts, can't remember who went into the top 4. All right, let's, who else is doing well? Joe Garagiola, not performing well. Paul Molitor, 318. Jackson, sort by WAR. Whitey Lockman, Molitor. Ken Griffey Jr., doing pretty good. Hank Majeski, who's mainly there for the defense, but he's hitting 265. Currently a 3.5 zone rating, and he's been pretty much, positive zone rating all but 1 year. That was even really close. Career high of 13.9. We need more players like Hank Majeski, guys that are solid defensively, but still have a little bit of a bat. Okay, well, I think we're going to go to August. If we're within 10 games, we'll make some adjustments to try and get to the top. Otherwise, we'll make some adjustments the other way and give some other players a chance to play out the rest of the season. In Philadelphia, just crushing it. Washington, looks like they're going to clinch it very, very soon. Whitey Lockman leading the league in batting average. Frank Schugert second in stolen bases. So we've got some really good individual performances. Like Tim Raines took a step up to a 4-star potential. And let's take a look at the leaderboard. Of course, we are going to look at combined to get a better idea of who is doing well. Whitey Lockman, 4th in average. Ty Cobb. Ty's just being Ty. Yep. He'll win a few awards before his career's done. Mickey Mantle, 10 home runs. Mickey Mantle was an interesting draft because he went 14th overall and we had the 15th pick. And I was definitely going to target Mickey Mantle just for the name. Can't remember who we took, but he's hitting 316. Stowed on him. Now he's going to start to even do better because now that we're out of dead ball, home runs are becoming more prominent. Expect to see him, hit over 20 probably, if not this year, next year. All right, let's take a look at the pitching leaders. Again, 2-man rotation. We're going to see a lot of high numbers for our guys because they pitch every second day. First and second in WAR for our 2 pitchers. Dan Collins, 7 saves. And what else do we got? Strikeout, Stratton with 106 lead the way. All right, August 1st, we are 17 games back. We are definitely out of it. We are going to give some AAA guys a chance. Guess we gotta probably go to September. Let's go one more month because then we get the call-ups. We don't have to shift guys up and down. I want to move guys down to the minors for a couple months just to have their ratings drop because you never know how chemistry and how player movement might be something hidden in the game, in the base game. that affects how they do. All right, it is September 1st. Love how quickly this game sims, and nothing big on news there. We can click read all messages. And league leaders, Philadelphia, Washington, let's just say they clinched. And look at that, almost identical records. That's going to be a great playoff series. I still think Washington, based on what I've seen, has the better team. I'm going to call them winning in 6 or 7 games. 2 teams eliminated, the Pirates and the Browns. Look like they're fighting for the first overall draft lottery pick. And the Expos 17 games, so that means it is call-up time. Kevin Brown. You're not on the 40-man. Okay. Benny, said I was going to call you back up. Akila, 39 years old. You're probably going to retire pretty soon, so let's give you one more shot. Rob Deere, you can't come up. To start at the end of this season. Yeah, time to put these guys on designated for assignment if I can do that. I've got to put them on waivers first. Not used to playing around with the transactions. We're going to waive Curly Brown. We're going to waive Gene Wright. And Danny Darwin. Danny. Well, we're not going to waive you. We'll let you finish out this. I should have some guys on waivers. Yeah, 3 days on waivers. Who else can I call up that is on the 40-man? Who deserves a call up here? Pat Mullen. Pat Mullen, we looked at you earlier. You're in AA right now. Come on, back up. You're probably going to retire very, very soon. Switch that to AA. We'll switch that to rookie. Again, we're only playing 3 minor leagues, AAA, AA, and rookie. We didn't want a whole bunch of leagues because, I mean, even as it is, we can't fill them because we're not drafting enough players. So I think 3 leagues is probably good enough. Okay, let's Danny Santana, bring you back up. Al Atkinson. Miguel Montero. Much anyone that's played in on our team before. Ward. All the older guys. Dwight Smith. I'll bring you up. Okay, I think that should be good. And I do want to go in because these guys are probably not going to get a lot of playing time. You know what? I'm not tanking. This isn't going to be tanking. I'm still going to leave my pitching rotation as it is. But for my hitters, I'm going to change a few of them around. Again, we've got to get Benny some at-bats. I mean, look at that. He's hitting 277 at AAA. 2 solid years in AA. So he deserves it. It's not like he's got a 120 batting average. So Benny, first baseman, don't want to impact Joe Sewell's ratings. I want him to play as much as he can to pad his numbers. So Benny, we're going to put you in for Majeski. You're going to go first. Joe, you're going to go third. And over here, we're going to put you in for... We're going to let you go lead off. Yeah. Have you play first. Joe can go back to short. And who else do I want to give a little bit of play-in time? Nick Markakis. They don't have you starting, but you've been one of our better players. You deserve a little bit more playing time. I'm going to put you in for Bo Jackson. Here you go, left field. Bo's old. Bo needs some rest. And anyone else I want to put in there? Oh yeah, Pat Mullen. Pat Mullen, what can you play? Left, center, right? I have you come in on your better side here. You're a little better against the righties. Ken Griffey, even though injuries are not on, That would just involve way too much management. I'm going to quick sim these. Joe Ward? No, Joe Ward. Who did I want to bring in? Pat Mullen. Mullen, center field. Okay. I think we should be good. AI decide on backups. All right, here we go. Let's just play this one game. I'm really curious how our new insertions in the lineup did. Where is it? We lost 6-3. Okay. Pat Mullen went 1 for 3. Again, this guy is one of our first draft picks ever, 39 years old. Good job. And Benny not play at first base. Alex Gordon played at first base. Well, that's not right. That's not what I called for. Well, let's try one more game. Got to see his first ever professional game. We win 6-3. And Bob Chance. Bob Chance played the game. What are you saying about Benny? What's going on here? Benny should be playing. Okay, we're going to give you one more chance, and then I'm going to force start him. Third game against St. Louis. Surely, you got to put Benny in this time. We lose 7-1. And Alex Gordon is put back in. Okay. That is unacceptable. We cannot have that. What's going on here? Every second game, let's put that to if Benny's tired. Maybe just working out that's kicking in. Okay, let's try this again. Last game against St. Louis. And we win it 3-1. Actually, we're playing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row against St. Louis. Benny, where are you? First base, there you are. Congratulations, Benny making his major league debut. 4 at-bats, 1 run, 1 hit. He struck out 3 times. We'll ignore that. He got a run and a hit. He's hitting .250. Ignore the strikeouts. Okay, there you go. Because I know there was someone in the comments that had a personal story to this player, and I thought, you know what, we're going to give him a little bit of love this season. Because last season we brought him up and he did not get into any games in September. Okay, so it looks like we're holding our own. Winning or we're losing, we're winning, we're losing. And the season is about to come to. What we got? Okay, season over. We've got Washington, Philadelphia. Again, very similar records. For some reason, I guess the season's not over yet. Let's go to the playoffs. Forgot that the season does not end October 1st. There we go. Almost identical records. Looks like Philadelphia will get home field with 1 extra win. 1 extra win. Okay, pitching 33-34. Scott Stratton did improve his play. Ed Walsh, a losing record. Some of the players we brought up, Nick Markakis, we gave a little more playing time, finished at a .285. And Akila, did you get some playing time? No, did not. Game was not favorable. Dwight Smith did not. Pat Mullen did get into 5 games only, even though, again, he was targeted as a starter. And he only got that 1 hit that we saw earlier. Fortunate. And then Benny DeStefano will end up 205. He did have 9 RBIs, 8 walks, and only 6 strikeouts in 23 games. So we watched 1 game, and he had 3 strikeouts. He only had 3 more strikeouts his entire a month. So you know what? 16 hits. I'm going to say that's success. 3 triples, 9 RBIs. Benny, I'm proud of you. I don't know how much you'll play on the team anymore, but I'm proud of you. Let's go to the playoffs. Washington, Philadelphia. I'm calling for Washington, as I said, in 6 or 7. And I forgot it's a 9-game series now because the random generation decided, you know what? We're going to have a 9-game series. Maybe this is real life. I don't know. I did not check. Maybe back in the 1920s, they did have a 9-game. Interesting. If so, then the game is just following along like it should. Natural progression. All right. Well, as always, we are labeled as the Boston Braves until we change it back, as we always have to do at the beginning of the season. That's going to be it, guys. Your skill testing question is going to involve the World Series Philadelphia Phillies. So we're going to go to their clinching Game 9. Tied at 4 against the Senators. They win 3-0. Only 7 total hits in the game. Who is on the Philadelphia Phillies Game 9 winning roster? Here are the batters. Only one pitcher to show here, Brett Saberhagen. Name one player that played in this game. Do not duplicate any of the names that were repeated. And we'll make the draw on my Tuesday stream. So you have until Tuesday noon Eastern Standard Time to make your comment. Good luck. See you next episode.